All right, so I got my clips in for the cam chain tensioner yesterday and was out all day. But this is the timer cover we polished the fins on. Did a little paint stripe over here and repainted. So I put the seal in there just a couple of minutes ago. And we're going to coat our gasket like I normally do on these things. What I like to use is, in this case, nothing heavy. Just using a little copper coat on here. You could use high-tack gasket sealer, which is good. Doesn't come off real well, but seals up good. High Lamar works too. Moto Seal or Yama Bond, whatever you want to call it. I call it Moto Seal because that's who owns the company now. But we're just using a little copper gasket compound. Like I said, you could put nothing on there. You could use this. I find that it helps prevent against seepage. Seepage of oil past the gasket there. You don't need to really pour it on here. Some of the other ones that are a little bit older, that Indian head shellac is kind of overkill on something like this. Mainly because Indian head and gasket shellacs, gasket cinch, that kind of stuff, when you go to change the gasket out, it tends to really be a pain in the butt to get off. Copper coat works good. Just a thin layer on there. Had a little excitement across the street over there. I still don't know what the hell happened, but a couple, 3, 4 hours ago, had an ambulance out there. And another ambulance. Didn't hear anything. And then a couple of cop cars across the street at the neighbor's house. And I'm not saying it's bad, but I went over there to see what was going on. They told me I had to leave, so first they asked if I was a relative. Nope. Just checking on my neighbor. They told me to leave. And they asked me if I knew any next to kin or anything. Well, when they say that, it's not good. So I'm not saying something bad happened, but they just left probably after about 3 or 4 hours. So wasn't anything good. And no lights or sirens when they left. So it's not a good sign either. Just going to let that dry a couple of minutes while we go put this clip on. And these on this cover right here, that's where your main gasket goes right there. But it doesn't go up here. What you got up here are 2 little paper washers that are the same thickness as the gasket that you kind of glue on here or glue on the front of the case there. And the reason is, if you didn't have these 2 on there, when you go to tighten these down, you'd be bending the cover here. So they're at the same plane, really. And let's go slip this cape. Actually, let me glue these things on here while I'm out here. And I'm just going to use some. I'll probably put Moto Seal on there. It'll hold it. So for these right here, I'm just going to put a little schmutz on here and let it dry for a couple of minutes, and then we'll sit the gaskets on there. Just on these 2 right here. So when you go to put them on there, before you slide the cover in, just make sure that they're on there still. And while I'm letting those dry, I'm just going to set a couple of bolts in here to line them up. Make sure that the gasket's lined up with the hole there. That'll be good. So let's go put this clip in here. I'm going to try and get it to where you can actually see it. All right, I think you can see that. It's this post right here. You'll see the slot in it. And it just goes right there. You're going to have a rounded side and a sharp side. The sharp side is going to go out away from whatever you're holding on. Okay, that appears to be it on there all the way. And see if we can't slide our cover on here now. All right, so I'm going to put a little assembly lube on the bearing here, and a little bit on the chain to wipe off the excess. I'm just using Torco MPZ. That's what I normally use. Rub some on the chain there. And that should be enough on there. Doesn't take a whole lot. Let me put a little Torco on the seal here. You could use grease, oil, whatever. I always like to put a little assembly lube on there, or you can use Vaseline too. That works. Take our bolts out of here that we were using as guides for them two top gaskets. We got it started. Let's go ahead and put some bolts in there. Get those started on there. And let's see how we're doing here. Took me a while to get it lined up there. So when you're doing these, you kind of want to go back and forth on them. And we're going to spin this over a little bit. Make sure we don't have any binding in the cover there with the motor. And it spins nice and about as easy as can be expected. Then we'll go back and torque these all down to our torque there. So I've put those nuts on there. It's got three of them, one there, and one on this side. Problem is I got those little washers on them, so you're going to have to stick them on there with a little bit of grease or something on the washer to hold it to the nut while I'm trying to get it over the stud, because those are all studs right there. So we're about cinched up as good as we're going to be. Not really tight, just I guess you'd call it hand tight. So they're all touching, but not really tight yet. So what I got here on this right here and right here. There's studs coming through here, and it uses these nuts right here with washers on them. There's little teeny thin washers, which I can't actually get my hand in there to hold the washers while I'm putting them in. So all I'll do here is put a little bit of Moto Seal or grease or whatever. I'm using this because it's what I have in my hand right now. And I'll just put a little bit of this on the end of this nut here. Just a little schmutz, just enough to hold the washer to it. Like that there. You let it dry for a minute or a couple of seconds, whatever. And then we'll slide it on there. All right, we got the cover on there. We're going to start torquing these down. I'm doing it at 8 foot-pounds. Given the size of the bolt, that's about what they are. I don't know how many Newton meters that is, but it's like 8 foot-pounds. So you could probably do 6.5 to 8 foot-pounds should be good. Whatever that is in Newton meters, like I said, I don't know. But let's go ahead and torque these down. So we've got two screws on this side over here, or two nuts that are a different size, use a different size Allen socket. And then there's one over here on this side that's a nut, and then all the rest of them are regular screws, which use the same size. All the same torque though. So let's torque these things down now. And then we can go drink some coffee and eat a little snack. Okay, let me swap out to this other socket here. And we'll go all the way around now, back and forth. We just did those. We're going to do this one over here. So when you're doing this cover, it is on dowel pins, at least on one dowel pin. But it isn't a bad idea when you're doing a cover that has bearing in it or bushing to give it a little turn, just to make sure that everything is lined up good before you actually. I've already done this one, so before I cinched it down. But when you're actually torquing it, isn't a bad idea to go ahead and turn it a little bit back and forth to, let's see, we just did this. Let's do this one here, and then we'll go to the top one. We'll go back down here. We'll get back up here to the top. 12 bolts. And that should be it. That's 12 bolts. Just make sure we can still spin this motor over. Yep. Okay, that's it for that. We'll put our alternator back on there tomorrow and run the wiring back through the top there. Bolt the front cover up, put our ignition back on, and then we'll head back to the swing arm back there, trying to get that thing off where that one of them jam nuts was screwed up on that thing. Those are 27 millimeters back here on the jam nuts. Not that that matters right now. But we got one that I'm probably going to have to cut off there because it is tore the hell up. Like somebody tried to take it out and couldn't get it out or whatever. Who knows, man? You know, used bike, you can't tell. But we'll see what we're going to do with it. All right, that's our cover. We'll put our stator and stuff on there tomorrow. Probably do a separate video on that thing. Let's see how this thing actually looks on here. Now that it's back on. I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. Let me see if I can set the starter cover up there, and we'll see. All right. It's not going to sit up there perfectly because I still got the wiring harness sticking out the side there, but you know, you get the idea there. Once I get it down on there. Okay, we'll burn our wires tomorrow and hook the rest of that stuff up. But yeah, I think it looks good like that. Anyway, that's enough for today. You guys take care. Hope you have a fine weekend. And if you don't hear from you until Thanksgiving, you guys have a great Thanksgiving. And appreciate you watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, all that stuff. And everybody take care. Have a great Thanksgiving coming up.